Okay, what would be the strangest thing somebody's asked me to help them with in the Philippines? It would have to be a friend of mine brought a guy to my house that I didn't know, and what he was actually asking for me was to help murder his wife. Not something people normally ask me for, and not something I would help somebody out with. But what I did help him out with was a bit of common sense. I explained to him, if you had somebody do this, do you think it would just stop there? Because at the end of the day, he himself would become a regular cash cow for whoever did it for him. The reason I even got into this conversation is because he seems stupid enough to go elsewhere and ask somebody else to help him with it. And I pointed out the fact that you're just creating a bigger problem for yourself. Now, you may think, well, why would the guy want to murder his wife? Well, there was a load of problems because they'd met offshore somewhere. I'm not sure where, but when they actually got married and moved to the Philippines, next thing is she turned up with a child. Originally she said it was her sister's, but later found out it was hers. There was marriage problems where she'd ran him over with the car. She'd tried to kill him a couple of times, and he'd escaped from Manila down to Cebu. And now trying to start a new life and avoid her, because you can't get divorced in the Philippines, it's not easy to deal with. But she tracked him down there, because obviously you go to immigration every month, so every couple of months, unless you're a resident. So it actually flagged up in the system, and she managed to get hold of his location, go down to Cebu, and then trying to get money out of him. That, to me, is okay. She seems off her trolley, but at the same time, this is what he said. This is the guy that asked me if I could help get rid of his wife. I don't even know why he came to me to help him with this in the first place, but the point was, I didn't believe everything he said anyway. I don't believe all the events that he come up with. And this is another reason I say, well, you know, when somebody is saying how bad their wife is, take it all with a pinch of salt, because a lot of it is not true. A lot of it is them filtering over the facts, or they're trying to make things worse than it is to get a bit of pity, a bit of sympathy. But ultimately, it's probably all BS. In this case, the guy did what I suggested him to do, which is go and see a lawyer. The lawyer arranged something, a regular monthly payment, and I believe the woman disappeared because she was quite happy once she got a bit of cash flow going. That's the burden of responsibility in a marriage. At the end of the day, if you're the guy that's got the cash and disappeared, you're going to expect somebody to come looking for you, because that's how that's marriage. You know, at the end of the day, as the guy, you're the provider. I know the West is a bit weird at the moment, because the women seem to want equality, but they want a bit of this, bit of that, none of that. None of that responsibility. Don't want to pay that bit, but I want that bit off you. So, but Asia is still a male-dominated society in that way, in many ways. So you're stuck with that responsibility, like it or not. Would I advise doing a one-off payoff? Probably not, because from what I've seen, a lot of these women are not good with money. A lot of these women are not only not good with money, they're very easy to manipulate, and they manipulate their family until all the money's gone. So personally, I would just get on a monthly drip. I know some of these guys are on small pensions, but it's up to you. You can live with her or get rid of her. Up to you. That's all I can say on this, but yeah, don't ask me to help you with murders, that's for sure.